three of my top favorite brain boosters that we have in the store. The first one is CDP choline from Jarrow Formulas. Now, CDP choline basically is a phospholipid. It's a major constituent of all neuronal cell membranes. It can restore neurotransmitter levels in the brain, specifically acetylcholine, which works through the cholinergic system, so it's important for the storage of memories. Choline is a natural source of methyl groups, which are very important for the storage of memories. Methyl groups, that's carbon and 3 hydrogen atoms, are essential for the functioning of the brain. Basically, the part of the brain we're talking about is the gray matter, the neocortex, which is Latin for new rind. This is where higher brain processes occur. This is important for perception, learning, categorization, judgment, memory. All of the higher brain processes occur in the gray matter, the neocortex, and CDP choline is essential for the functioning of these higher brain processes. Basically, what it can do is it can restore phospholipid content. So it can replace old cell membranes, it can increase neuronal cell communication, it helps just balance out neurotransmitters like acetylcholine for the storage of memories. So this makes up about 30% of the gray matter, the neocortex, the new rind. So it's essential for proper brain functioning. So anybody using this is just going to notice an increase in mental acuity, focus. To kind of distinguish how the brain works and to kind of simplify it for customers is that IQ is how much you know, working memory is what you do with what you know. So CDP choline can increase your IQ, can increase your ability of storing new information, but most importantly, it can really increase working memory. So anybody experiencing any kind of stress, they feel like they really just need to multitask, CDP choline can help them do that. It'll increase the working memory, their ability to just handle all different kind of stresses. Kids are yelling, phones ringing, but they're still able to keep their focus on whatever they're working on. So CDP choline, this is the Cognizin from Jarrow Formulas. They take 2 a day. Have them take it with a fat-soluble meal to activate those fat transport molecules for optimal digestion. The next is phosphatidylserine, or PS100. Now, just like CDP choline, this is another phospholipid, major constituent of all our neuronal cell membranes. What's interesting about phosphatidylserine is not only is it able to replace some of the old parts of the cell membranes, but it really can kind of help balance out neurotransmitter levels, specifically norepinephrine, which is a major neurotransmitter used. So that's kind of like the awake part of the brain. I mean, that can really kind of just increase overall mental acuity. Dopamine, which is a reward neurotransmitter, that's really important for learning and memory. Acetylcholine, which is really good, as we talked about for the CDP choline, for the storage of memories. So that can really balance those 3 neurotransmitters out and just really increase mental acuity, focus. It can lower cortisol levels. Specifically, it reduces the activity of adrenocorticotropin hormone, which is elevated during times of stress. So what it can do is it can lower the cortisol by blocking the ACTH. So that's really huge. A lot of bodybuilders have been interested in phosphatidylserine for lowering cortisol levels, for preventing fat deposition around the midsection, and preventing catabolism. Metabolism works either anabolism, you're building up, or catabolism, the breakdown. And cortisol is a catabolic steroid that can elevate during times of stress. Phosphatidylserine can increase mental acuity, focus, and prevent catabolism, that loss of muscle tissue, and overall cognitive function. So anybody can use phosphatidylserine and benefit from it. It's excellent. Another thing that it can really do is improves mood. Just like the CDP choline, taking these can really just kind of reestablish those neurotransmitters that are lost just from people, whether they're having a drink on the weekends or whatever they're doing, they're just not really feeling happy. These phospholipids can really just restore those neurotransmitter levels in the brain and improve overall working memory, so that this way they can multitask and handle a lot more stress. Then my favorite, and I would say the number one thing to take for the brain, is DHA. This is the 22 carbon atom long omega-3 fatty acid. This is a major constituent of all neurons, your glial cells, all the different components within the brain. DHA can help restore neurotransmitter levels, increases mental acuity, focus. It's important for cardiovascular system, endothelial cells, which are the most sensitive cells. I mean, the number one killer in the world is cardiovascular disease. So DHA can help elevate HDL2, the nice buoyant lipoprotein, just to help carry all those triglycerides and fats through the bloodstream, but it's not going to be oxidized like LDL or VLDL. So taking DHA can increase mental acuity, focus, cardiovascular health, lowers inflammation. The body can build anti-inflammatory hormones like the eicosanoids from just taking DHA. And this is the algae DHA. It's one of my favorite. Fish eat algae, and that's how they acquire EPA and DHA. They don't produce the omega-3 fatty acids. So anybody taking this will basically benefit more because it's minimally processed. And that's my personal opinion. I use this myself. I don't have any issues digesting it. Take 2 with a meal. Remember, you want to activate those fat transport molecules. So all 3 of these, the CDP choline, the phosphatidylserine, and the DHA, are always best taken with a meal.